Just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around, but I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. A strike downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Power football with the run. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sands. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
Wide open spaces. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Finds his man. It's Gray. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
He can throw it. He can By time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Fires on the move. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Easy. They'll move the tight end. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Squirrel! Here we go! On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Hard running there. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Daly. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rushes on him. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I think that was nickel right there, and I do like bringing in an extra DB. Why? Not only can that guy cover in the slot, but he can also blitz. You can kind of disguise and hide what you're doing because you got more guys that can really rush the passer or cover in the back end. So nice disguise, nice play.
Grab near the marker. It's McFadden. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. The corners are walked up tight. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gators! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Forced out of the pocket. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't.
Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his target down the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Moving away from pressure. Got a little space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Gonna run it. It's Whitted. Got some room in to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Gray. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Daly. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gonzalez. Right down the gut of the field. The 30. The 20. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Still looking, on the move. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds space on the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Minnesota!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Dropping back, it's Daly. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. From the gun. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finds his man. It's Whitted. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Whitted. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. They'll get it to the 38. No need to measure. It's a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Whitted. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited and reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Right down the middle. Pick off to stop the threat.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game.